Hey there, it's Tuesday. I'm Vicar Ross. I'm here on this stump. But the real question is, was I stumped by your questions this week? Please continue to submit your questions to the box at church, to my email. I'm running a little low on questions. The first question, and both questions actually have to do with names today. The first one is, why do all the names of writers in the Bible sound Western, right? Why don't they sound like Hebrew names? The name of the game when it comes to names in the Bible is transliteration. The names that were either Hebrew, Greek, or Latin, depending on if they were in the New Testament or the Old Testament, when the influence the names would have been given, they've been transliterated into English, which means they just took the phonetic spelling from whatever language they were from and put it into English. For example, Paul, as we say it, in the Gospels, if you read the Greek, would be Paulus, or John would be Ioannes. I'll put the names of the Gospel writers right there. You have Mathetes, Marcos, Ioannes. They're all different. It's just transliteration. The second question's a little bit deeper, and it's this: why does it say in 1 Timothy that God wants all men to be saved, but yet the only ones who are saved in Revelation are the ones whose names are written in the book of life? I guess to summarize this question, you could say, why can God say he wants all people to be saved, but some people aren't saved? Why some, not others? And it comes down to the will of God. Both of these things are true at the same time. They're in conflict, and it might not always make sense to our human minds. We have to remember that God is greater by far than us. So on the one hand, God's pleasing and perfect will, only because of his grace, is that all would be saved and come to a knowledge of the truth. If that wasn't true, think about that. If that wasn't true, why would he have sent his only begotten Son into the world to forgive the sins of the world? But on the other hand, people reject his only Son. Jesus wept over Jerusalem. He said, "How I have longed to gather you in as a chick gathers her hens, but you are not willing." Those whose names are not written in the book of life are not because God damned them to hell, but because they rejected his Son. They rejected Jesus. The only way our names can be written in the book of life is if we are washed clean in the blood of the Lamb. And us who have faith in Jesus, who've been granted that gift, there is no doubt that our name is in the book of life, that we are forgiven, and that we will be welcomed into heaven. Because through faith, our names, your name, is written in that book of life. May God bless your week, and may this comfort you always. We'll see you next week at a stump near you.